Pay attention, son. This is for your own good.
Stocks and bonds, stocks and bonds. Those two words are often heard together when talking about the world of high finance. In our last segment of Transit TV Teacher, we talked about stocks. So now, let's discuss bonds. A bond is a contract between two parties that arranges for one party to loan the other party money. It creates a debt because that money has to be paid back. Generally, here's how it works. A government entity such as a city, state, or even the federal government needs to raise money to pay for a big project. Let's say building a new city library. So it offers bonds, which is a contract that says, Mr. Investor, if you will loan the city X amount of money, the city will pay you back plus interest with either regular payments over a certain number of years or in a lump sum after a certain number of years. Once that payback happens, the debt is satisfied and the bond is retired. Now, while buying stock in a company means that you own a piece or a share of that company, bondholders don't own a share of the city or the government entity which issued the bonds. They simply have loaned that entity money and will either make a profit, in other words, receive back more money than the original loan amount once the bond matures and it's payback time. Those loans are generally in the high thousands or even millions of dollars. Whereas stocks are bought and sold on the stock market on Wall Street, there's also something called a bond market, also on Wall Street, where an average value of $822 billion in bonds is sold and traded among investors each day. Corporations also issue bonds, but mostly they're government issued. So, if you have a lot of money lying around, say $1 million or $2 million, and you don't have any immediate need for it, maybe you'll invest it in the bond market. Or not. I'm the Transit TV teacher, Justin Vyor. And now it's time for Extra Credit. Email your answers to extracredit@transit-tv.com.